Greater demons. I knew it. I was getting a Synapse today. I knew everything within me. I was getting a Synapse today, guys. A lot of people tried to say I wasn't. They don't know what's going on. They don't play the game. Synapse in first 50 KC. Guys, get your prediction in right now. It's only a 2-minute prediction, so it's gonna have to be quick. If we do 50 KC right now, I got my second Synapse today with the same log as you. Okay. I need to kill one to see what my KC actually is. Hold on. Guys, surely there's no way the game makes me kill 5,000 of these. Surely, right? I was thinking today, guys, at my point in the game, between all of the mega rares, between all the raids, we'll just say, yeah, like all of the items, all the doom kills, all the mega rares, how many more KC do I still need? And you say one raid is 1 KC before I can probably get a Zuck Helm on average. If everything goes average on rate, I was thinking I probably still need like 100,000 KC or something. Because you have Yama, Doom, Nex, all 3 raids, and those are like thousands of KC in just those. And then you still have Tormented Demons. I still have Hydra. Nex is optional. I definitely want to do it though. DT2 bosses is like 5k KC. Let me grab this. I just kind of redid all of my prayers for PvP. I think I like this better. I actually don't really want to hide them. I kind of like seeing them like this. Very neat and orderly. I do want to swap the Deadeye though until I unlock the other one. That's the only one I want to swap. Yeah, because if you hide your prayers, then what happens is I feel like they go in different orders or it looks like there's gaps and stuff. Whenever I click over here, I want it to look the exact same every time. So if I hide them, it'll look different. At least it does. It also reorders them on the mage book, which I don't really like that much. The original loadout is probably really good, but the thing is with Deadeye, like with the new prayers, I don't know where they would be, and then I don't want to have to like click different places. I do think the drop rates in RuneScape they can seem a bit overwhelming if you come from different games where the drop rates are not so low. I can't imagine main account progression is fun. I think if you didn't, I don't know, maybe you didn't buy a bunch, if you didn't use your gold to buy and skip grinds and stuff, it can be fine. But nobody really plays like Iron main. Some people do though. All I did as main was buy bonds to skip grinds. I think most people do that. They need a bronze man mode. Amen, brother. I would love that. Bonds are ass. I buy gold off of websites. Okay. Guys, I do not commend that. You don't condemn it? No. Condemn is totally different than... I'm not even talking to you right now. I think you should try the south area. That's where all the synapses are. Me and Joker got them spoon there. You're going to the south area down here? You think the drop rates are better in different areas down here? Is that why I haven't gotten anything? All right, we'll go down there after this. Definitely worth a try. Honestly, I'll try anything at this point. Oh, this guy's in the good RNG spot. Whoa, there's 3 tormented demons right here in this room. I also got 1 synapse right here. This must be the hot spot. So you guys think that I plan to get tormented demons from Duradel? I come here to do the tormented demons. Then I start killing them. And then I kill them in the same spot I always kill them. And then I plant one guy in the chat to tell me, hey, why don't you try killing the south spawn? And the reason that I planted that guy in the chat was so when I come down and kill the south spawn, that there is another guy down here to tell me that he likes the stream. That's the whole... you guys think I planned that? I really hope that I also planned getting a Synapse. I really hope that I planned that. I appreciate you using the Prime too, Rambo, because a lot of people don't even know that they have one available. And it just sits there. And it's free money that you can use to like support your favorite streamer. And if you don't support your favorite streamer with the Prime, then Jeff Bezos gets to keep that money. And let's be honest, guys. I mean, he doesn't really need any more money. So whether you use it on me or you use it on any streamer, that's very kind of you. And together, I believe we can use every Prime available in the universe and bankrupt Bezos 1 Prime at a time. We need the bankrupt Bezos song. Let's see if we get it.
Gather round, chat. Let me tell you a tale. A tale of betrayal.
Oh no.
Of cowardice. Of ninja loots.
Oh no.
There once was a gamer named Shobek who walked among us in old school Runescape. But when the going got tough, when the raids got hard, he did what Shobek does best. He looted, and he left. Gone. To New World. Ninja Luther. Ninja Luther. Ninja Luther. Ninja Luther.
Larambo is leading this hype train.
Ninja Luther.
This shit's a bop.
Time remaining 2 minutes.
Luther, drop and dip real quick. Shobek gaming makes us sick. Sardaco stays through the fight. Shobek runs into the night. Who loots? Who quits?
So back.
Who dips?
So back.
Ninja Luther, no.
Larambo is the hype train king.
Ninja Luther. He took the loot and ran away. Couldn't handle osrs today. New world calling, heard him say this game's too hard.
Time remaining 1 minute.
Gave on back. Inferno drip while Shobek lags. Cheesecaper couldn't take the heat. Ninja Luther took defeat. Ninja. 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 Shobek took the loot.
What up, Daco?
Imagine playing New World, a game that copied Runescape's homework.
30 seconds. Time is running out.
Eyes go wide, click real fast and run and
Hits me every time.
no split given, trust betrayed. Shobek gaming poorly played.
There is only 12 seconds left.
Well, we didn't get bankrupt Bezos, but we got Scam back. Oh, we got Ninja Loot.
The hype train.
Ninja
has
Loot
reached.
is a banger. So basically, a lot of people, some people are asking what that is. So we have anytime we're on a hype train, we have an AI DJ that created a few songs about my friends, and you basically give it like one sentence, and it will write you a song based off that sentence, and do research on that person that you wrote the sentence about, and add in a few things to the songs. And if you want to hear the next song, if you get you get to I think the person who on the trains, if you donate the most subs, I think you can choose what song you want next, and there's like a list of songs you can choose from. It's pretty cool. They definitely killed it with that particular extension. Have you added any more prompts to it? Yeah, I don't know how to see what songs are available to choose, but I added a bunch more songs from, I took suggestions from chat one day, and we added a bunch. I sent in a bunch more sentences. That's all I can do. I see you send in one sentence, and then it makes a song off the sentence. So I would put like Joker D is a spooner with the boosted Malta VPN, and it will write a sentence off of that. Is there a reason I use ultimate strength instead of piety? Yeah, it's KPPP. Piety uses insane amount of prayer pots. Also, thralls, I think thralls and piety are both not worth for KPPP. Yeah, you kill them a little bit slower, but you're using twice the amount of prayer pots per kill. Even with the faster kill times, it just doesn't add up. I just can't sustain it. Yeah, and before people in the chat say, why don't you just flick? You know what uses 0 prayer pots? Getting good, man. That's how I imagine the chatters that say that kind of stuff. One tick flick forever leads to logging out, which is bad XP. Amen, brother. I don't think Thralls is worth the resources. It's not. I just pressed it one time, but then I remembered immediately as I pressed it that was not the best KPP. Ooh, we got another prayer pot though. The Sustainer. The best part of RuneScape is putting off all the hard content until later. Are you telling me I played the game the wrong way? Is Joker the only one playing RuneScape the correct way? Just doing infinite amounts of skilling and never doing the hard content and avoiding the raids. Also avoid playing with your friends. I think Joker is the only one playing RuneScape correctly. Completely avoiding his friends and just skilling for 14 hours a day. And then right when you finish most of the skilling and getting your diary cape, you quit and go back to WoW. I avoid raids, but I love bossing. Huh? I avoid friends to play OSRS. We all do, my friend. One of us. I will say it happens way less often that I'm playing a video game and I'm like, man, I wish I was hanging out with my friends right now. But the other way around, like I'm out with my friends and I'm like, man, I wish I was playing OSRS right now. That happens almost every time. Do you guys like understand what I'm saying with that? I do think it's good to have friends, but also at the same time, I mean, if you know what you really like in life, it's good to spend time in life doing what you like. That's why I always think, you know what, when I get to the end of my life, will I look back and be like, man, I wasted my life. I played video games the whole time. And I think it's the opposite. I think I found what I really like to do in life more than anything else. And I spent my entire life doing that. And I'm not sure many people can say that. I don't know why, but doing combat achievements right now, I have no interest in doing it until I just have the best gear. Like, I'm just not in the mindset of doing it. That just doesn't even sound fun right now. Like, why would I purposely do something on hard mode when I can do it easier later on? Although I did do that for Infernal Cape and Quiver because I got a cool cosmetic. The only time I will do stuff on hard mode before I should is if you get cool stuff for doing it. Did you finish Greenlog Doom? Of course, bro. Do you really think I would kill 800-900 Dooms without getting anything? It's not the way I roll, bro. I swear, you guys, Tormented Demons are like, as a streamer, they are the most annoying thing to do because what you really want to do as a streamer is AFK and like vibe out with people, and you just can't. The Tormented Demons just make it hard for you to do that. So I really hope I get the Synapse so I can block these. Tormented Demons and Gorillas seem very annoying as a streamer. They are both very annoying. It is. I am blocking these things so fast. What is the? I might unblock them whenever I decide to do Kirill or whatever, but I need a break from these for like maybe 6 months. We can unblock them again in like 6 months after I've done like 1,000 of each of the raids. Lance is better than Scythe at Dragons. I know, but I'm okay having second base. That's what I'm saying. I'm not really trying to be greedy. You know what I mean? That's why it's like, all right, whatever. I'll just take the Scythe. Because I don't really need to have the best of everything. That's why it's like on some humble shit. Like, I'll take the Scythe. You know? It's fine. Wait, you were spooned a Scythe? Yeah, well, I'm talking about the future right now. I'm talking about like how I am going to get spooned a Scythe when I decide to go and get it spooned to me. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So like, yes, but like not yet. I'm just like speaking about the future. Yo, when are you gonna farm Doom? How many of these have I killed? I usually do about half of a Tormented Demon task. I can't really handle a full Tormented Demon task anymore. I have to break it up over 2 days. Maybe we get the task down to like 100. How many have I done? We're at 41 right now. If you were to run Molten Core, first off, the reason it's super rare is because it's like a 1 in 1,000 drop rate to get both in the same run. However, you can only run the raid once a week. Once a week in WoW. There's only like 52 weeks in a year. So it might actually be like 1 in 600. I think it's 1 in 600 raids. It's a 1 in 600 drop rate. You can only run the raid once a week, which means an average of 1 Molten Core every 12 years will drop both bindings in the same run. And Zaryu got both yesterday, which makes it far more valuable and rare than any item in all of RuneScape. That is insane. Like once every 12 years for that to happen. Maybe not more than a third age pick, actually. Well, maybe about the same. The only reason it's super rare is because of the time gating. If you could spam Molten Cores, there'd be Thunder Furies all over the place. Is it good at least? Thunder Fury is one of the only items in the entire game that doesn't really lose all of its value the moment you hit 70. It's one of the few items that like holds up through the expansion. And the reason it is because the proc on it. The proc on it will give you AoE threat, and Paladin tank is known for AoE threat. So it just makes Paladin better at AoE threat. However, I don't think it would be better than just wearing raw spell power and making your consecrations. But I could be wrong on that. I have to look up if Thunder Fury is actually... It's a fast weapon, which Paladins want fast weapon. But they primarily just want to crank out spell power. And the spell power weapon, like you basically want a mage weapon as a Paladin tank, which I think is really cool. Because you want your spell power to hit as hard as possible. Because that's what your threat and damage comes from. Not necessarily physical damage. The physical damage from the weapon is not that important. People like to rush mega rares with minimal gear. So here's what I think. You probably do Cox first until you get a T-bow. By the time you get a T-bow, you should hopefully have Ancestral and Kodai. And then you would do... Once you have Ancestral, you can use the Shadow now. Because now you have some good plus magic gear. But once you get a Shadow, you definitely want to have the Occult Necklace. So you want to do at least Slayer until you get a Cult Necklace. And then you want to get a Scythe. And then once you have the 3 Mega Rares, hopefully by then you have Masori as well. Then you could go for the upgrades. Now, you probably want to do Yama before you do Tob. I think Yama and Doom you want to do before you do Tob. Actually, Yama and Doom before all of the raids. Once you greenlog Yama and Doom, you just pump raids until you get everything after you're at least 93 Slayer. Actually, is it 93 Slayer you also get a Rancor necklace? So you can have Rancor and a Cult at 93 Slayer. I feel like that's probably the meta. Did you land a hit on that guy? Uh-oh. Jabu hit both of them. He's tanking both. Good luck, bro. I'm going to this room over here. That room has no luck in it left. I'm going to the single. How many Tormented Demons? Right at the top right. Oh, 1460. That was our 50th one. Pay out the doubters. Hype. Pay out the doubters. Synapse next 50 KC? Yes or no? We'll do 50 more than hit Doom. Then we'll do the rest tomorrow. Actually, probably Sunday. 20 more KC and you go from being spooned to being exactly on rate. I'm spooned on claws, but not synapses. I think it's a separate spoonage ratio, right? I had so many gems after the Corrupted Gauntlet. But you can AFK Star Mine too, but you don't get very many gems very quickly. No TBC hype? Yes, sir. We play TBC later. We do WoW after dark, boys. Probably do WoW at like 10 p.m. or something. Gotta try to land this Synapse first. What class are you going with? I have a Hunter level 22 or something like that on hardcore. The reason I picked Hunter is I feel like it's just I feel like it's the best class in TBC in phase 1. They especially for hardcore, they can drop combat. They're the highest DPS with the least amount of gear, and they provide CC to the group in dungeons. So I just feel like they're the best all-around class. They're extremely safe. They do a ton of damage. They're probably the top damage. And they're ranged, so, and they can trap and CC, and they're just good. Plus, I really like Hunter, so. Also, they reduced the minimum attack range from 10 to 5, and melee weaving feels... I didn't realize how much fun it is to play Hunter in TBC with just the melee range change. Okay, after this one, well, I did say when we go back, I might need to go back soon because I'm out of food. We're at 1465. So we got 45 more left. How's the prediction look? Oh, wow. Actually, 45% on yes. Not bad. What are you doing after Zuckhelm on the Iron? See you in 2 years, buddy. Talk to me then. I have no thoughts. And honestly, it could take longer than 2 years because they're going to add stuff to the game by then. There's going to be raids, probably raids 4 achievements. It's probably going to be like, you know, you're going to have to do probably something with that new boss, Lord Drac. What's his name? Lower Nel Dracan. Whenever the Blood Moon Rises comes out. There's gonna be hella more combat achievements. The longer, guys, the longer the game stays out, the more combat achievements you'll have to do to get Zuckhelm. I was thinking about this the other day, but I think that RuneScape is fantastic, especially if you've been playing the game this whole time. Like every time a new boss comes out or a new activity, it's like, okay, 1,000 more KC, 3,000 more KC. Cool, I got something to do. You know what I mean? But when you're a new player coming in and playing in 2025, 2026, you have 200,000 KC to do. And if you come in 5 years from now, it's like 250,000 KC. It's like, it's so overwhelming. But you know what I'm saying, JPC? Like, it wouldn't be that bad if it was just like, all right, Doom came out. I guess I'll go do 5,000 delves and greenlog it. You'd do it in like 2 weeks, maybe a month. But when you have to spend a month at Doom so that you can do a month at Yama, so that you can do a month at Top, so you can do a month at TOA, so you can do a month at, like, it's overwhelming AF, bruh. At a certain point, people just like won't be able to catch up. This is why I'll never make an iron. Yeah, like the longer the game goes on, the more it feels bad to make an iron. At some point, you have to, at a certain point, like at my point, everyone's like, oh, why are you skipping the game? Well, what if you didn't skip Barrows? Like, brother, if I didn't skip Barrows, I'd still be in there. We wouldn't have done anything else. You need 1,600 KC on average to greenlog Barrows. And that gear is trash. At a certain point, you are picking which grinds you are going to skip. You basically like can't do them all. There isn't enough time in life at this point to do all the RuneScape grinds. That's kind of what the game has evolved into. It's like, okay, here's all the grinds. There's certain routes you can pick. You need to pick which ones you're going to skip because you won't have time to do them all. Off topic, when's the OSR Summit? It's on Sunday. It's on Sunday after the Deadman tournament. After Team Zamorak wins. Oops. That was a spoiler. After the solo mission Deadman tournament, there's going to be a winter summit announcement for OSRS. They're going to reveal the timeline. They're going to let you know if or if not Raids 4 is coming out, if they're going to do any special events this year. They already leaked RuneFest, and then they'll let us know basically, yeah, what's going to go on the rest of the year. Have you seen the timeline? I may or may not have seen the timeline. I'm under NDA. I can't tell you guys. Can't tell you guys anything. Actually, I didn't read the NDA, so I don't know what I can and can't tell you. So I just can't say anything until Sunday. After Sunday, there really won't be anything that y'all don't know that I don't. So I think we're safe after Sunday. I'm not good at keeping secrets. I love this freaking cursor, man. Thank you guys for helping me today. Special shout out to Super. Okay, so we have we have a new cursor with a perfect center. I can already feel my clicks are way more accurate, by the way. We need that chat. We need that page as a Tori, can you help for a second? People are going to ask about the circle cursor for the rest of my life. We need a command. Keenan, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. Holy cow, brother. Thank you very much. Little hype train? No hype train, guys. We already had one earlier. Dude, thank you very much for the 10 gifted right there. Dropping the bomb on the stream. On the back-to-backer. We appreciate that, bro. Okay. So, if we have that page, this page right here, Tori, I'm going to link it for you in the chat. Right there. This page is going to teach you how to get the circle, or how to choose the custom crosshair using the crosshair cursor plugin in RuneLight. Download the crosshair cursor plugin in RuneLight, and then replace the crosshair file with whatever you want using these directions. And that's how you can create your own custom cursor in RuneScape. Honestly, you could clip that if you wanted. But there would have to be the link to that page so people can follow the instructions. So maybe a video wouldn't work. How do you get your game to look like this graphics wise? Do my graphics look better than yours? Okay, I think step 1. Okay, I got it. It's 3. There's 3 answers. 3 plugins you need. Ready? GPU enabled, animation smoothing enabled, and then Is it simple ground? Low detail. Low detail. Low detail, GPU, and animation smoothing. Those three. Enable all of them. 117 over GPU. Somebody ban that guy. If you 117 is for like making cinematics. It's literally a video editor mode. That's it. It's not a gameplay mode. 117 literally makes the game harder to see. It makes the information, the critical information that you need to see to avoid damage. It makes it harder to see with the shadows and stuff like that. So you are actively just like making the game harder on yourself when you play 117. That's why most people are against it. It's also a bit more intense on your system. Like when I was doing sailing, it looked sick, but like it was having a hard time rendering. It was having a hard time rendering the water. The water on 117 looks so good. What was harder, Colo or Inferno? Inferno was infinitely harder than Coliseum because I did it first. There is no other reason though. If I had done Coliseum first, it would have been harder. That is the only answer. Ooh. We're farming the prayer pots. Andy J. The Crasher. Colo's more forgiving? I don't know. There's a lot of one-to-one translation with the flicking and all that. I think you definitely, in hindsight, you definitely learn Coliseum first. Just because you get the skills that you need. And Inferno, you need so many more supplies. I think you definitely do Colo first in hindsight. Like if I made another Ironman, absolutely Coliseum first. And I would do it way sooner. In hindsight, it would have been cool if my first playthrough was a main and I got my Zuckhelm as fast as possible so I could play through a lot of the game. And then on my second playthrough, I could do it in a group Ironman. But now that I've already done one Ironman solo, it's going to take me 2 years to do my first playthrough on an Ironman. That's if I continue at the rate that I am with like the number of KC that I need and all that, unless I get crazy spooned, to start working on Zuckhelm. And when I say I want to get my Zuck, because that's pretty much playing through all of the combat in the game. But now that I've already done a solo Ironman, I've kind of like would never want to redo everything that I did already because of how long it took me on this guy. And until like a few years from now, I would need a massive cooldown after doing this Ironman if I was going to do it again. There's just no way I could start another character at this point in time, at least. Like, I really, really want to finish this character. And in order to finish this character, 2 years, at least. GIM way easier. I don't know if I agree with that. I mean, yeah, but the only thing that's easier is you split the skilling. The number of drops that you guys need is all still the same. Like, you all still need sets and whatnot. It is less time overall because you're splitting the work, though. Yo, are you in that DMM creator thing? You can type in ! DMM to see my team. I'm on the Zamorak team. You can see who all's on there and everything. My clicks are way more accurate now, guys. My clicks are like 90% more accurate now with this cursor. I think MMOs are like... I swear, MMOs are basically 75% of your MMO, and what makes you good at the game is your UI and being comfortable with how everything looks and being able to read information clearly. I don't know. I love this. I love this mouse. I was missing so many clicks before, and now I'm not. They're all landing like perfect center. You gonna practice PKing for DMM? I did 3 hours today at the beginning of the stream. We did LMS, and ultimately I decided that no amount of practice is going to make me good at this game, because I am dog ass trash and every other word. So I gave up. I don't think I'm going to be doing any more practice. I think we're going in from an angle where I just want to have fun, and I could care less if I get destroyed or not. And that's going to be a much better mental state for me than going in and trying to like try hard and win. I don't want to like practice so hard for 4 or 5 days, like 10-hour days of training, go in and still get rolled and then be disappointed in myself. I'm going to go in as a meme and I'm going to leave as a meme. And that's going to be what it is. You'll be in multi-combat most of the time anyways. It's fine. So all those like individual 1v1s are not really going to be happening very much anyway. So it's unrealistic to spend time practicing a scenario that won't even happen on the day. That makes sense. You know what I'd rather do? What I would rather do instead of LMS is find a viewer who's on my level, skill-wise, or maybe slightly above, and just fight him over and over, or her. And that way, we get better practice than just getting completely dumped on. That's me. Let's go. All right, tomorrow. This song's always a bop, dude. Apparently, there's some kind of meeting for Zamarok. Ivy said Eevescape. No, Eevescape didn't say anything in the Discord. I just searched his name and there's nothing. There's no secret meeting, guys. Eevescape is the GOAT, funniest Australian. I tend to agree. He's a bit misunderstood. I think he's funny as hell. No clan meeting? Why'd you spell clan with a K, buddy? How many of these have I killed? 1,502. Task? All right, we have 8 more. We're doing 100 of these today. I hate tormented demons. Oh man, that would have been a good clip. Maybe after every tormented demon that I kill, I should say something really random. Nerds. What do you call a nerd, dude? You have a salad blade. Rub the bald for good luck. Is y'all's head greasy? Mine's not. I was just asking for a friend. Oh my god, my clicks are insane now. We're just a different animal now, boys. On the full screen, too. You're a different animal, but still the same beast? Exactly. Do you put on special cream and lotion for your scalp? No. None of that nonsense. No need. Bro, Polymore got, he got the Quiver and the Infernal in, like, the same 2-day span. I think it took him like 2 or 3 days to get both. Pretty insane. I see a WoW guy. He's a rank 1 arena player on retail WoW. There's 17 versions of WoW. He plays the retail one. Oh! Thank you! We did it, boys! And that's under the prediction the believers are getting paid. Hell yes. Guys, we're making the goddamn Emberlight finally. Whoo, boys. We did it. All right. How do I use this thing? You try to attach the Synapse. The blade sizzles for a moment, but the Synapse slides off of it again. What the hell? You got to go to an anvil. Wait, does the arc light need to be charged? 1,500, guys. As we went 5 kills over 2 times dry for Synapse, and then we got it. It's 100% infused already. So we just take the crystal out. You need a hammer? Okay. No back-to-back. I guess we have to go back and kill one more. Ooh! The Synapse writhes as your hammer slides into the sword, flaring fire throughout. Shards of a crystal break off, but what if remains hardened into a burning obsidian-like material? Let's go! Is this a triumphant stream? I'm just lurking. Thank you for the gift sub, bro. Congratulations. My immersion. You broke my immersion. Would you look at that ass? I mean, the sword. There we go.